Let me just check that you can hear me. Mm. Do-do-do-do. You think the best of all worlds. Who? Yeah, you can. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I hope this live stream goes as planned because I don't know what the hell is going on, but my dog is clingy tonight. Usually he's not clingy. So it's snowing today. So how's the weather where you're from? Here in Italy is snowing like crazy. Did you drink your water? Did you pee? Because I believe this would be a little bit long, so I will just start right away. I will start the recording. My hair, crazy. Okay. Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Privilege Club, I believe. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Noemi. I'm an Italian artist and small business owner. But today we're here because usually on this channel you will find my art, but also commentary, honestly, on everything that is going on internet. And I believe that you already read the title. So we are going just to dive in because I believe this topic will take a long time to, even if it's pretty simple, but it would take a long time to uncover. Also, I will share with you speed drawing in a second. But before we already started barfing. Nice. Um, Before everything, I want to let's take this off our chest. So this all this discourse, all this everything, honestly smells a lot like privilege. So we are why I'm talking in the microphone like this. I should speak like this. Wait. Like this, like this. Okay. Yeah. So can we do that? Can we do that? Okay. So we're going to talk about everything that is going on with the Chappell Roan and Jorginho and his wife and Rio de Janeiro mayor, but also about some things, some opinions, honestly, that I want to share with you about all this saga, all this events that are unfolding lately. And so we are going to read, you can find all the links below in in the box, everything that like the articles and everything, so you can read it also by yourself. And I'm just going to split the you won't see me, I'm pretty sure. If I go like this, you can see. Here we're going to start the speed drawing, but I will do like this. Magic. So on the left, you will see the speed drawing. If you don't want to watch the speed drawing, you don't want to read, you just want to, you can also listen as the video. This video, you can just listen as a podcast or whatever if you have things to do in the house. So I found this article which is pretty like the title, everything. It's from Entertainment Weekly, and here everything is explained in details, question mark, about everything that is going on lately with Chappell. Also, I'm Italian, so if I mispronounce someone, please excuse me. I know the singer, I know everyone involved in this, but I just learned that in Italy we have lots of weird pronunciation of names and stuff like that. So please excuse that. Um, so what is going on? Basically, if you either if you're not chronically online, I believe you saw it something here and there. There's this event that uh, occurred in Brazil, which is called, I believe, Lollapalooza Brazil. But I read somewhere like it has another name like Todo Mundo, maybe. I don't know. I know Spanish, but I don't know Portuguese. So yeah. So this event is based on a bunch of artists showing up and singing. So between all these artists, there was Chappell. And what went wrong with everything is the fact that Chappell started, maybe, question mark, allegedly, I don't know, some beef with everybody's saying Jude Law's daughter, but Jude Law is not involved in any of this. So we are going to call the lady by her name, which is Catherine Harding. Here we are. So Catherine Harding is the mother of this kid, this girl who's involved in all this beef. And Catherine Harding right now is with Jorginho, which is a football player, a pretty known one, by the way. I saw many comments going around. They said that Jorginho is, he's not problematic, let's say, never been problematic. But in this case, he stepped up to defend his stepdaughter, which is the kid, like the daughter of Jude Law. Again, Jude Law. I don't think he said anything about everything. Like he didn't even spoke about that. But by the way, so we're going to read this, and I'm going to show you the videos, both sides from Chappell and Catherine. And then I'm going to show you also in the links, you can see a post from, let me find the link. Okay. From Jamila Jamil, which, if you don't know who she is, she's a model, actress. This post, by the way, that I found while looking up through for informations and stuff like that. I find it on a Reddit, which is called Chappell Roan, which is basically a snark page, honestly. But we are not going to focus on that because it's another whole thing. Jamila Jamil, I cannot say personally in this case, but I know her from A Good Place, which is a TV show. It was pretty popular some years ago, starring the actress from Veronica Mars. The name is Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell, I believe. But yeah, I know her from this. Also, I know her for being pretty forwarding woman. Like she stepped up during, I believe, the Me Too movement and also the Black Lives Matters. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, she spoke up a lot. So we're going to talk about that too, and what she said about regarding all this situation. So let's dive into this article, which is titled, quote, Chappell Roan controversy explained, inside the saga involving Jorginho, Jude Law's daughter, again, Jude Law, Not, I don't know. Why not saying the name of the month? I don't get it. And Rio de Janeiro mayor, which is, I believe, the most crazy part of all this. But okay. Um, from the article, reading from the article, the singer has denied sending a security guard to yell at a young fan. So let's go, let's go. Few pop stars spark as much debate as Chappell Roan. Please put a pin in this first paragraph because it's where we are going to come back in a second. Known for her irresistible hooks, statement making sartorial choices, and no filter attitude, the Pink Pony Club singer has carved out a reputation as one of the most polarizing figures in today's music scene. Sorry. The Grammy winning artist. Oh, she won a Grammy. I skipped that part. Well deserved, I believe. The Grammy winning artist previously courted controversy after highly publicized clashes with fans and photographers. And now she's making headlines for. I'm reading a text this small. I always want to remind you. She's making headlines for an incident at a Brazil hotel involving Jude Law's 11 years old daughter. Reactions from critics and fans have ranged from sheer outrage to full-throated defense. Read on as we whatever. So we are introduced by this. Uh, the introduction to this, it's something that I want you to put a pin in because it's something that I believe. Sorry, my dog again. I don't know. It's something that it's really either polarizing, either something we need to take note about. So, sorry. From the reading from the article, what's the latest Chappell Roan controversy? On March 21st, professional soccer star Jorginho took to social media to share. Took to social media? I don't know English. Took to social media to share what he described as a very upsetting situation involving his family. According to him, the alleged incident unfolded at a hotel in Sao Paulo, where his 11 years old stepdaughter Ada staying with her mom, Catherine Harding, who shares Ada with actor Jude Law. This is why Jude Law has been involved in everything. He's the father of the child. To attend Lollapalooza Brazil, Jorginho said his daughter had been quote unquote incredibly excited to see an artist she loved, referring to Ron, and even made a sign for her. By chance, they ended up staying at the same hotel during breakfast. Ada spotted the singer. The pro athlete stressed that the alleged interaction was minimal. My daughter, like any child, we're going to read the post. So let's just keep everything. Okay, so the post I need to, because I cannot read. There's my face on. I will make a message. You, I'm so small. Uh, I went quote from the reading from the post of Jorginho on Instagram. I went through a very upsetting situation with my family earlier today. My wife, Catherine, is in Sao Paulo for Lollapalooza, Brazil. This morning, my daughter woke up incredibly excited. She even made a sign because she was so happy to see an artist she really admires or used to admire, Chappell Roan. By coincidence, they're staying at the same hotel as this artist. During breakfast, the artist walked past their table. Also, please remember everything that is said by him, by his wife, everything, because it's, I don't know, something is off. Um, During breakfast, the artist walked past their table. My daughter, like any child, recognized her, got excited, and just wanted to make sure it was really her. And the worst part is she didn't even approach her. She simply walked past the singer's table, looked to confirm it was her, smiled, and went back to sit with her mom. She didn't say anything, didn't ask for anything. What happened next was completely disproportionate. A large security guard came over to their my dog wants to go down. Just a second. Damn it. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. Hello. I'm bothering my mom. Okay. Fine. Let's go back to where was I? A large security guard came over to their table while they were still having breakfast and began speaking in an extremely aggressive manner to both my wife and my daughter, saying that she shouldn't allow my daughter to disrespect or harass other people. Honestly, I don't know at what point simply walking past the table and looking to see if someone he fell. He's all right. Yeah, he stand up. Um Honestly, I don't know at what point simply walking past the table and looking to see if someone is there can be considered harassment. He even said he would file a complaint against them with the hotel while my 11 years old daughter was sitting there in tears. My daughter was extremely shaken and cried a lot. I've lived with football, public exposure, and well known people for many years, and I understand very well what respect and boundaries are. What happened there was not that. It was just a child admiring someone. It's sad to see this kind of treatment coming from those who should understand the importance of fans. At the end, sorry, at the end of the day, they are the ones who build all of this. I sincerely hope this serves as a moment of reflection. No one should have to go through this, especially not a child. At Chappell Roan, so he tagged Chappell in this Instagram story. Uh, Caps, all caps. Can I scream into the microphone? I don't think. I don't think it's fair. Imagine these words screaming, "Without your fans, you would be nothing, and to the fans, she does not deserve your affection." Was that okay? So, um, by the way, he went, uh, and this is what it's crazy for me. He went, and also, if we are not aware of who he's talking about, he gave us a screenshot of the um, profile of Chappell on Instagram, and he posted the picture of the sign that the daughter did. So let's go back to this. Reading from the article, I'm not giving any opinions yet. What happened next is there things escalated. Jorginho alleged that the security guard approached whatever. They're recounting the Jorginho's story on Instagram. Then, how has Chappell Roan responded to the backlash? I'm going to. Was that necessary? He's proud. He just took out the water bowl. Okay. Well, um, so we are going to hear from Chappell. Reading from the article again. Every time I say reading from the article, I do that because if someone cannot see what I'm doing or is not watching the video or cannot watch the video, at least they know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so reading from the article. Following social media criticism of Rome over the incident, the Hot to Go singer gave a shout out to her security team during her Saturday night set at Lollapalooza, Brazil. Given the timing, this didn't go unnoticed. Where is the video that I this do this? Let's see if we can see the video. Hello. Okay. Wait, I'm going to put on the headphones. Otherwise, you won't hear a thing. It's not going. Okay. Tap.
Of the Damsels tour. I do not know when I'll be going on tour
So
again.
what the hell is
So this is
this?
the last one. I'm so grateful it's here. What a wonderful been all around the world. I'm so grateful. So thank you. And thank you to my crew and my security and my band and everyone behind the scenes. This takes a lot of people. So thank you.
Okay. On this, honestly, I believe it. I believe, I don't know, in my opinion, it was not done to uh like shed some, I don't know, on the incident. Honestly, I believe she was thanking her, since it's a really big event. She was thanking everybody who allowed her to be there, and the security guard, since there's a lot of people, lots of artists, you never know what can happen. In my opinion, I don't know if it was done on purpose, glissing over the incident or whatever, but I believe is in my opinion is that, I don't. But then, um reading from the article, the next day, Roan addressed the controversy more directly on her Instagram story. We are going to watch this video, um, and then we are going to come back to this. Before watching her, no, let's watch first the video.
Of what happened today with. I'm just gonna tell my half of the story of what happened today with a mother and child who were involved.
By the way, I love the
Guard who is not my person.
by the way, I love the a mother and a child. Random. Not quoting anyone, not Jude Law, not Catherine, not a mother and a child. I love that.
Security. I didn't even see. I didn't even see a woman and a child. Like, I did not. No one came up to me. No one bothered me. Like, I was just sitting at breakfast in my hotel. I think these people were staying at the hotel as well. So the fact that, like, a security guard who was. I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. They did not come up to me. They weren't doing anything. It's unfair for security to just assume someone doesn't have good intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. Like,
Okay. So this was Chappell's take on the situation. I don't understand why they're not quoting the take of. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Next chapter. So sorry, I just skimmed really fast this article because I believed that by reading it really, really fast, everything was addressed. So it is. So we are going to listen to Catherine's take. Jude Law's ex. Blah 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 in a second. But in a follow up post, she added, I do not hate people who are fans of my music. I do not hate children. That is crazy. I'm sorry to the still the mother and child. Random. That someone was assuming that you would do something. And if you felt uncomfortable, that makes me really sad. You did not deserve that. On Tuesday, March 24, a representative for Roan confirmed to Entertainment Weekly that the singer has a strict policy against aggressive conduct towards fans. Uh, quote from the article always, Chappell was not aware of any interaction between this mother-daughter and a third-party security office. The rep said in a statement she did not see them at breakfast in her hotel, as she said in her video. She did not direct her personal security or anyone on her team to interact with them. The statement continued. Chappell holds her own team to the highest standards and has zero tolerance for any kind of aggressive behavior towards her or her fans. Now we are going to go to the Catherine's, what's her name again? Catherine Harding. Sorry. Uh, I'm so bad. Um, she addressed everything in a Instagram story that we are going to post. No, it was a post that it's still on her Instagram. So, though Roan denied any connection to the action of security guard in question, Ada's mother, Catherine Harding, remains unconvinced. In an Instagram video shared on Sunday, March 22, Harding reiterated that her daughter never approached Roan. She walked past her table at breakfast to see if it was really her. But according to Randy, that didn't stop the intimidating security guard, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to hear that from her. Okay. I'm going to restart this.
Good morning. Bon dia.
Bon
I
dia.
wanted to say something because I'm getting so many messages about this now. And honestly, I didn't realize it would get this crazy. But a lot of people ask me, like, what actually happened and everything else. And I know that Chappell has responded saying that it wasn't, it wasn't her security and that she didn't do it. So 100% this security guard was not a security guard of the hotel. That's what I can say. He looks after artists. So I don't know if it was her personal security guard, but he was with her.
Also put a pin in this. So she said that for sure it was not. I don't know. I don't know if this person, this man, was security guard from Chappell, and she said, no, 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 it's not mine. Or maybe, just maybe, since this hotel, from what I believe, other people because from what I read online, these are hotel. It's high class, like obviously. I don't believe they go to a 3-star hotel. But from what I believe, they basically are staying in a hotel where other artists maybe are staying. So maybe, just maybe, it could be a security guard or someone from the Lollapalooza, huh? Lollapalooza event, maybe. I don't know, or maybe, as I said, maybe it's from, I don't know, just pure speculation, honestly. But from this, we also take notes of how many cuts there are in this video. So this video is edited heavily, but just listen to her words, honestly, because there's something so off about everything. But yeah.
So that is all I know. Did she send him to do it? Again, I don't know. Look, I would like to hope not, but at the same time, I think that you have a responsibility when you are a celebrity to make sure, I guess, that the people that work for you and that act on your behalf are acting on your behalf. So
again, here she started saying, I don't know this, I don't know that. I am pretty sure that the security guard, it's not from the hotel. Okay, so we are talking about a whole salad of nothing, in my opinion. Because if you're the only thing that you're sure of is that the security is not from the hotel, why Also, I think that if this security guard was from Chapo, this security guard was like around her, I believe, during the breakfast, during the day. It's not that this person shows up, scolded her and her daughter, and then went away and disappeared in the whole thin hair. I believe that it's if it's from Chapo, this security guard was around her. Was security guards are there to make that the celebrity is secure, so they won't go around like and disappear. I believe so. In my opinion, we are talking about nothing, and also we are. Um, Before she made this statement, they already went down talking about Chapo. This security guard is from Chapo. I'm sure. I'm sure. Her husband made a whole post Instagram story. Sorry. So they went straight from that answer, even if she's saying, "I don't know this, I don't know that." So keep that in mind.
Would he do that if he didn't have her authority to do so? I don't know. If he does, then obviously that's a big problem, because then he's representing her in a way that she doesn't want to be represented. So I think that's really important for her to notice and realize that's not correct.
What's there to notice? Like, if this security guard, it's not hers. Also, she said celebrities have uh the obligation to manage their people around there. But if it's not her, why she needs to manage people that are not hers? From what Chappell said. So again, we're talking about a whole salad of nothing, a whole meal of nothing, I believe.
What happened exactly as she said, she didn't notice anything or anyone, because as I said, as my husband said, sorry, nothing happened. Literally, we were staying in the same hotel, we were at breakfast, and we noticed a girl walk past with long red hair, very curly, and I said to my daughter, "Oh, do you think that's Chappell Roan?" And she looked, and
Listen to her story and listen. Also, I want to add, underline the fact that the husband, Jorginho, was not there with them. So he reported an incident that he didn't even took part in. He was not there. So now she's saying that she noticed this girl, this woman that again would be confirmed, I believe, that it's Chapo. And she said this to her daughter. But before, Georgina said that was his daughter, stepdaughter, sorry, to notice this. So again, things do not make very, very sense here. But again,
she said, "Oh my God, Mum, do you think it's her?" And so she said, "I'm going to go and have a look outside." And she was sat just outside in the garden area, which we were also free to go into. The door was open. And so I went back to the table to sit and eat, and my daughter walked through the door. She didn't have her phone. She didn't try to take a picture. She didn't approach her. She literally didn't do anything. She just looked at her and smiled. And she came back and she actually said to me, "Mum, I don't know if it's her." Because obviously she looks like, with her costumes and everything, she looks a little bit different. So my daughter said, "Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if it was her. I think it was her, Mum. It really, really looks like her, but I don't know. Maybe it's her sister." She said, "Maybe it's her sister." And I said, "Oh, I don't know, darling." And that was it. We continued our breakfast. And from that, then came the security guard, who, as I said, as my husband said, sorry, was had a very aggressive tone. And I feel like if she did not send it, I mean, even if she did send him or she didn't send him, I don't know. For me, I feel like it really overstepped about.
again, we are accusing someone of something that you don't even know. You didn't even. I believe that I do not have a daughter. I do not have sons or whatever. I do not have kids. But if someone, if either you're a celebrity, either you are a no one, if someone comes to you and scolds you in front of scold you, your dog, whatever, I believe, I believe that you will go to the bottom of this fact. You will go and ask, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Mal? Who the fuck is that person? Like, who's he? That he's been, I don't know, aggressive and uh, ab- abusive, we can say, because scolding a kid in front of other people, it's not even your kid. You don't have any right to do that, which is also one of the points that I will make through the end of this video. The people who went through all of this, besides Chapo, besides everyone, it's mainly the child, and mainly the security guard who maybe was just doing his job. We don't know, as she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She keeps saying, I don't know if she sent her, if was her security guard. I don't know anything. So why the hell are you talking? You don't have any facts. You don't have any evidence about that. You have an experience which is fair to share, but just say this motherfucker came and this person scolded my child, which is not fair. You are not entitled to do any of this. I want this person fired. I want to know who this person is, and I want him fired because he doesn't know how to do properly his job. Why are we just going straight with it was her fault? It was Chappell's fault. I don't understand this whole narrative, honestly. And I don't understand why she keeps reiterating the fact that she doesn't know anything. It's like she doesn't want to take accountability. Why even make a video?
Boundary, because he is quite an intimidating. He is very large. So for him to come over to a table with just a woman and her daughter eating breakfast, to kind of like berate and scold us and say that he was going to complain and tell me that I should be teaching my daughter to be better and that she's badly educated and we should respect people's privacy and we should not harass people and all of these other things. And I did try and explain to him the situation, that she's a child and she was just very excited to see her an artist and singer that she admires, and can he not understand that was all she was doing. And I explained to him also that my husband is also very well known and that she's very used to being around people that are well known, and she would never cross someone's boundaries or overstep a mark. She very much knows the limits, not to ever be rude or make anyone feel. She understands very well. And I tried to explain this to him, and he just kept saying, well, if that's the case, then you should know better. You should know how it is. You should know how it is. So you should teach her to be better. You shouldn't allow her to be like this. And I was shocked. And I did actually say to him at the time, I said, well, if this is the case, that
hold it, because now it comes a part that I'm just like, whoa. I think there's a lot of people in this world. There's a lot of people who react differently, who say things in a way, who are just maybe too much. But I believe that in this situation, for a security guard to come to your table and to scold you and your daughter and say you need to teach her manners, you need to teach her well, and for you to bring your husband into this, and for him to say, well, so you should know any better. From what she's saying, it's like she has a view of what the daughter did. Also, because she said, yeah, she was excited to see her, and the security guard has another view. But either way, again, we are talking about nothing. Also, because remember that this whole situation is between rich people, privileged people. And usually rich people, when their paths has been crossed by other people, in such a harsh way, they usually react. They usually go, I don't know, to a manager, the manager of the hotel. They make complaints. They have to bring this to social media, to point your finger to an artist without even confront. Because if you knew that, I believe there are steps, like there are ways, like, I don't know, I'm going to call someone to let you know that you are not being polite. Also, I paid to be in this hotel. You are just harassing me and my daughter. My daughter didn't do anything. I don't know. I believe that this whole situation, it feels like, in my opinion, there are missing pieces. Obviously, we were not there. There are no videos of the scene or whatever. So we are missing important pieces of everything. And the fact that Chapo was just, this is what makes me laugh, honestly. The fact that Chapo was just there eating her breakfast, didn't, she didn't even notice anyone. Maybe she just woke up or stuff like that. Um, makes me laugh a lot, a lot. But this next section that she's going to say, it's something that really was like, you're crossing a line, lady. You're really doing something here.
She doesn't even want people to look at her. She is very welcome to eat breakfast in her room, because this here is a public area and I am a paying guest as well as her. So if I want to walk past someone's table and look at them, I have every right to do so. I am not approaching her. I'm not doing anything to make her feel intimidated or nothing. Like, it's an 11-year-old child. So
Again, this does not excuse. Also, I'm always, always, always on a child's side, but I'm not on the side of parents, because parents can be really biased in their judgment, and in their, mostly privileged parents, rich parents, can be really, really biased. I believe that one of the victims out of everything of this is the child, because she has been basically traumatized in front of a bunch of people. I don't know how many people there were there, but she has been the one coming out of all of this traumatized, honestly. Um, but again, saying she's only 11, it's not a, it's like saying, quoting a person under my video who said this, it's like saying kids are kids. No, ma'am, no. Mostly, as you said, most of all, the fact that she's a daughter, it's not like a daughter of a nobody, like of John Smith, whatever. She's the daughter of a two people, three people actually, stepdaughter of one and daughter of two, who are influential people, who are people who lived their whole life in the spotlight. So I don't know, maybe she misbehaved for a moment because she freaked out, when you see a celebrity that you really like, whatever. But it's not a way to justify an action, either a child, either an adult, honestly. But also saying, oh, well, if she doesn't want to be even looked at, she can eat in her room. It's really, really, again, privileged to say, like, I'm paying here so she can stay in her room. It's really, really something, again. I don't know. It's like telling others what to do. It's something that, but again, we are talking about privilege here, which is something that me and you watching this video, we won't understand, never. So again, this comes really, really off about everything that she's talking about. And so, yeah.
Oh, yes. This is the last thing I'm going to say about this now, because it's getting a bit crazy. But lots of people were sending me messages like, is this true, is this true, is this true? And then lots of messages now about, obviously, Chappell's message that she's put out. So I hope that she did not know, and I hope that she did not send her security over to do this. I really think that she's a very, very, very talented artist. We liked her a lot. We came all the way to Sao Paulo to watch the show. It was my daughter's birthday present. She actually asked for tickets to come for her birthday present, which was a little bit ruined because we didn't go to the show last night. But it's how it is. But yeah. Anyways, it's how it is. We'll say no more on it. That's it. I hope that maybe if it wasn't her, that she learns to not allow the people that work for her to treat people like this. And
Again, we're talking about whole nothing here, because if I have a security team, a security guard, bunch of security guards around me, and they like, I'm just eating my freaking breakfast, and I don't believe they do that. Also, because it won't be the first time that we hear something like that, honestly. But if one of them takes on him to just go and scold people that didn't do anything, why is it? She was just there. She was. How is my again giving people responsibility for nothing? Like, how can I know what the hell is going on in this person's mind while I'm just here eating my breakfast? I don't know. This feels uh entitled. This feels out of touch, honestly, and just putting blame. This feels like parents that they just want to put blame on someone, in order to maybe just not face the fact that they were not, in my opinion, aware of what was happening, and maybe they don't want to take accountability of what was happening. In my opinion, I don't know, because it feels really, really, really strange that a kid just goes there, not even looks at her, not is far away. It's in the garden, and it's just, I don't know, watching her smiling, smiling at her, and this whole things happens after. I don't know. Also, the things again that she stated in this video are pretty different from what Jorginho said in the post. But again, Jorginho was, I don't understand why this went on like it went. Did Jorginho posted this without even being there, without being even able to see what happened, and then she after comes out with this video? Why you didn't post it right away? Why you didn't spoke out right away? Why you let your husband talk about something that he didn't even saw with his own eyes? Because now the two things do not match. So I don't know. This feels really, really weird. The comments, again, I didn't swear to God, I didn't read the comments, but first comment says, can you read it? There's my face on. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh. Okay. First comment. That's a lot of I don't know to warrant sending your husband on an innocent woman like an attacked dog. Dude, I didn't even this is a pretty simple statement that just simplifies everything, honestly. And I didn't read it, I swear to God. But it feels a lot, it smells like privilege again. Don't drink anytime I say privilege because you will die. Uh, again, it smells a lot like privilege. It smells a lot like not taking accountability, and it smells a lot like pointing finger at who's the. Oh, imagine if this like maybe this was a security guard of, I don't know, another whole artist that she passed by, the daughter passed by while going to chapel, and these other whole artists and the security guard saying, I don't want children around me. Imagine that, and she just pointed out a finger, but not even her, she sent which is something that in 2026 I don't like, honestly. Husband stand, which is okay to stand up with your for sorry your wife, but to just come out before even she said, and I don't know, it's a bunch of bullshit in my opinion. So another comment says someone met Chappell at the same hotel and said, "Oh," and so she was very nice. She met so many fans at the Lollapalooza, and all said she was nice. Why was she okay? Her last days and guard. Okay, okay. Send a guard when she didn't even see you guys. The guard most likely saw your daughter looking and overstepped, but this is not on her. She literally has no reason to do so. She already apologized for the security guard, assuming your daughter for not having good intentions, and stated she nobody approached. Maybe these people. I'm not a native speaker, but boy oh boy, sorry guys. And stated she nobody approached. Therefore, how can she send someone? This is again, and the fact that this woman, uh, again, what's her name? Catherine? Yeah. Um, this woman felt entitled enough to put out a video saying, again, a bunch of, I don't know, without any, like, if you want to, again, if you want to accuse someone, if your daughter has been scolded around in front of you, like, imagine if you have a child. Let me know in the comments what you would do. Either you are celebrity, either you're not. But I know for sure that if my kids were scolded in front of me, oh, I would make sure to know even where were you born, where is the city where you were born. Joking, I'm just joking, but I will set everything on fire. Honestly, you don't do that. I will know where you work, where you everything, everything. You don't do that to my. If my children didn't do anything, as she's talking, she doesn't know anything. So again, in my opinion, a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of nothingness. But let's go back to the blah, 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 to the article, uh, because now the most interesting part is coming, which is something that honestly, living in Italy, for sure, Italian president or wherever or mayor will do the same. So yeah. So now we go back to the article, and reading from the article, we see why is the mayor why is the mayor of Rio getting involved? Which, by the way, I didn't so many people talking about this, which for me it's the most funniest part, the most craziest part, honestly. But again, reading from the article, the situation got messier when Eduardo Cavaliere, the mayor of Rio de Janeiro, chimed in. After Jorginho's Instagram post went viral, Cavaliere took to X, obviously, where all the crazy people go. Uh, no shade. I just re-downloaded Twitter again. Not X. X is stupid. Cavaliere took to Twitter and announced that Roan will never set foot on the stage at Todo Mundo no Rio, one of the city's biggest music festival. And quote, I mean that as long as I'm in charge of our city, probably he will quit next month. I don't know. This young lady, oh boy, this young lady, how old is Zron? I believe 28. Maybe I Chappell. 28? Yeah, 28. So young lady, not even woman, young lady, a little bit condescending, Eduardo? Huh? I mean that as long as I'm in charge of our city, this young lady, Chappell Roan, at Chappell, he tagged her, will never perform at Todo Mundo no Rio. He wrote per an English translation on Twitter. I doubt that Shakira, he tagged to Shakira too, and also the page Shakira Brazil, because probably he didn't know which page was hers, would do that. By the way, Jorginho, at Jorginho, your little one is already the guest of honor from the organization in May. Jorginho replied with two red heart emoji. Oh my god. Wait, I saw the I didn't know all the things. Again, I just skimmed the article, honestly. Jorginho replied with two red heart emojis. For those unaware, Todo Mundo no Rio, everyone in Rio, is no small gig. It's a series of massive free concerts on Copacabana Beach. Past editions have seen legends like Madonna and Lady Gaga take the stage. This year, Shakira is set to headline the event. How has Rome steered controversy in the past? Okay, so we go now to a chapter which is where I wanted to. Oh man, this is a long chapter. Where I wanted to, and I like the fact that they are ending on this because it gives me uh, an something to talk about later. But I just want to. Okay, I have no script, so excuse me if it takes me a while to get my thoughts straight. But in all this situation, the people involved are a kid, a mother, a singer, and a security guard who no one knows where this person came from. Okay, so tell me why two men are like uh going crazy and high-fiving each other, which are the mayor of Rio de Janeiro and this Jorginho, which honestly to be one who was not involved into public scandals and stuff like that, maybe he just wanted that in his late career. Maybe he said, "Okay, when I'm young, I don't want to be involved in anything, but boy, oh boy, wait that I'm a little bit older because I will fuck everything up." Because this, for me, and in my opinion, it's crazy behavior. Again, knowing the fact that we don't know, because the mother that was there and experienced all of this in a post still available on Instagram, she talks about the fact that she doesn't know anything. So tell me why this young lady, which is, by the way, something that in 2026, dear mayor of Rio de Janeiro, we need to understand that women are women. We need to say this woman, or again, name without any adjectives who are condescending, who and it's like you are talking to a child, which Chappell is not. She's a woman, she's a performer, she's a celebrity. So it's like, it's, guys, it's a form of misogyny. It's like calling a woman who has a whole career, a whole, I don't know, Oscars and everything, a mother, but she's a mother. If she wants to be called like that, fine. But to reduce a whole big woman to just an adjective like that, I don't know. I see that as misogyny, honestly. Uh, but again, with four people playing, let's take off the child. With three people playing into this match, two men came out and said, "You know what? We are going to take this to the high court of social media, and we are going to ban this woman from Brazil." Does it smell? Does it smell as conspiracy theory? Does it? I don't know. In my opinion, maybe I'm too tired for this, and maybe I see conspiracy theory. Maybe hitting 32 years is the moment where you start seeing conspiracy theory everywhere. Uh, but the fact that out of all this is what comes out. I don't know. This smells a lot, honestly. But let's go to the most um, deep part, I think, because let me tell you a story. Let me tell you that every time I hear talking about Chapo, um, in the past, besides her fashion, her music, and everything, I always heard talking about her in a way which is uh, framed as bad behavior, but in reality is honestly from what I heard. Maybe I didn't heard the whole story, so we are going to read a little bit about that. But every time she is being brought like to our attention, at least in Italy, I always hear talking about her in a really, really bad way. It doesn't matter if she's standing up for herself. It doesn't matter if she's responding to attacks, to harassment. It doesn't matter. She's always addressed as a complicated woman, difficult woman. In this case, young lady, which again, misogyny in the house. Wait, because someone. Sometimes we do this. I'm going to. Uh, did I? Oh, I wrote it incorrectly. Uh, Sometimes we go here because I always try to let people understand what the hell words means. So we are going to read the definition of misogyny: dislike of contempt for or ingrained prejudice against women. Ingrained means of a habit, belief, or attitude, firmly fixed or established, difficult to change. So it's something that you internalized, maybe. Is that so? Established, fixed, implanted. Okay. Basically, hate. Sorry, I was on GitHub. GitHub. How do you call it? I don't know. So basically, hate for women. But also, I don't want to say basically because it's a whole definition cramped into a small one, which it's not okay. But to see a woman, where were we? Here. To see a celebrity, really talented woman to be dragged every time down to the mud. Every time she stands up, every time she spoke out, she spoke up. Every time she stands up for herself or for others, it's not that we are. Um, oh, like the other day, for example, I saw a video of Tom Holland and Zendaya. And in this particular video, there's Zendaya signing autograph, and a bunch of photographs come like basically on Zendaya. They are not standing. They just went on her. And Tom Holland just comes back because he was going on and she stayed back signing autograph. He turns around, he goes to Zendaya and he tries to bring her inside, like taking her out of the um, photographers, paparazzi. Um, and that video was like all the comments below were like, oh my God, he just stood up for her. He defended her from, being basically uh, stepped on by paparazzi and everything. So tell me why every time a man, and again, I don't like doing that. I don't like switching genders because in the big 2026 we shouldn't do that. But tell me why every time a man stands up for himself or stands up for other people, like helps other people, women, stuff like that, he's praised for his actions. But when I, woman, stand up for myself, maybe also harshly, because after a while you become a little bit, tired of people stepping your boundaries. Um, and you react honestly at a certain point in a tired way. Let me know why you think that women are just labeled as difficult, are labeled as, not approachable. Like you cannot go up to this celebrity and ask for a photo because maybe they are able also to slam you or something. Um, but if a man does that, oh, he's like a hero or something. Let me know what do you think about that, because honestly, this is a whole conversation, a whole conversation. So now we're going to read from the article. Quote, how has Rome steered controversy in the past? Roan has been, sorry, a lightning rod for controversy due to her outspoken nature and openness about her own boundaries. As I was saying before, again, I didn't read this part honestly, so let's see where it goes. In August 2024, she was criticized after calling out certain fans for being creepy. On Instagram, she went off about the uncomfortable attention she's received over the years. For the past 10 years, is there a post on Instagram? No, this is a whole other. Okay, we're going just to read the transcription. Quote from the article and quote from Roan. For the past 10 years, I've been going nonstop to build my project, and it's come to the point that I need to draw lines and set boundaries, she wrote. I want to be an artist for a very, very long time. I've been in too many non consensual physical and social interactions. Um, and I just need to lay it out and remind you women don't owe you shit. She wrote, I do not accept harassment of any kind because I chose this path, nor do I deserve it. Um, she made, and I remember when this was posted, lots of women into the, showbiz, they praised her and they obviously said that she was right. Finally, someone is speaking out about this. She made it clear that, reading from the article, sorry, she made it clear that she's on the clock only when she's performing, doing press, or in drag. Outside of that, she isn't obligated to anyone's admiration or attention. I am clocked out. I don't agree with the notion that I owe a mutual exchange of energy, time, or attention to people I do not know, do not trust, or who creep me out just because they're expressing admiration. Her boldness hasn't been limited to social media. At 2024 Video Music Awards in September, dude, in September 2024, she yelled at the photographer, sorry, who shouted, "Shut the fuck up," near her, replying, "You shut the fuck up." Later, she was seen pointing at someone else and warning, not, do not, I believe, do not me, don't not me, bitch. Huh? Well, she said something like that. A month later, at the premiere of Netflix Olivia Rodrigo Got World Tour concert film, she confronted a photographer she claimed was rude to her at the Grammys early that year. Quote, "You were so disrespectful to me at the Grammys," Roan said after approaching the photographers in a footage EW captured of the altercation. "You yelled at me at the Grammy party, at the Universal after party, I remember. You were so rude to me. I deserve an apology for that." Yeah, you do. No, no, no. Yep, you do apologize. You need to apologize. Sorry. Fans were split. Some praised Roan for standing her ground, while others wonder if demanding an apology was more spectacle than substance. I mean, was it? Dude, come on. We need to understand that these people are not mannequin. Like, they are not puppets up there. I know they are supposed to act in a certain way to praise, fans, to have the fan to on their side and stuff like that. But I believe that since who was that said something like that? Scarlett Johansson did it, Rihanna did it. I believe that Britney Spears at a certain point started doing that. If you go on Google and YouTube too, and search like videos where women celebrities stand up for themselves or address, like there's a whole compilation of people doing that, of people like women being asked in front of their actor colleagues, like, what's your diet, what do you eat, or like there's a and this is something that really, come on, are we still talking about this? Britney Spears interview boobs. Yes. This is, guys, this is crazy, 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 crazy behavior.
You look even younger than 17. Is that a compliment at your age?
Not really. I guess, well, when I get older, I'm of course going to want to look younger. So I guess it goes, it's kind of about even. Sometimes I wish I was older when I want to try to get in.
Okay, besides all the discourse around her age, which is already creepy, and I believe that a bunch of people already did a deep dive on that, that she and all the Disney stars were allegedly um s-
This
So
year.
much better. Yeah, it's a
What
lot
happened
better.
exactly?
wait, I'm going to find the
I know, right?
Because it all went so fast.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah.
You have a younger sister. She's 8 years old, isn't she? So
let's not talk.
nice, sweet, decent, very southern, but very nice, not naughty at all.
No. Well, of course, my school's not like that. I wish it.
Was
this
school boring for you?
this whole interview gives me the freaking creep, and I don't really understand. It was 1999. uh I restore, oh boy, oh boy. Well, it was really, 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 really creepy, every from the jump, like from the start.
What was that? Everyone's talking about it.
What?
Well, your breasts.
My breasts.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk? And we are still here asking ourselves, do women need to set boundaries? And this is not like, this is 1999, but if you go and search for Scarlett Johansson and Rihanna, I believe, and a bunch of, I believe somewhere along the years, also Pink, um, and she too was labeled as a difficult artist because she always um, stood up for herself. But we are still here talking about artists being difficult, women mostly, because I don't hear honestly about male, honestly. But yeah, let's go back to the article. So, reading from the article, Roan has also found herself in in hot water over her political statements. She previously told The Guardian that she didn't feel pressure to endorse someone in 2024 presidential race, nothing that there's a problem on both sides. As expected, the internet went wild. Before long, she was being accused of both sidesism, just weeks before the US presidential election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Roan told BBC in January 2025 that despite being labeled as a spoiled diva, she's unapologetic and will always stand up for herself. Though she joked she might be more successful if I was okay wearing a muzzle. By June, she admitted to Interview magazine that she doesn't give a fuck about the backlash she gets. I didn't realize I'd care so much, she shared, but when it comes to me and my personality, it's like, damn, am I the most insufferable bitch of our generation? She continued, it makes me cry. I don't know if I will ever feel okay to hear someone say something really hateful about me. Okay, so this was the article. We have another thing to address in a second, but I really wanted to also talk really, really briefly as well about the fact that the both sadism, I don't know that. Um, I don't like that. I don't like. I said it maybe in another video. I don't remember which video, but I said it. I will say it again. I don't like people mostly. I am followed, honestly, artists. There's an artist that I really, 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 really love, and I decided to unfollow her because I cannot stand in moments of crisis, in moments like the moments we are living right now. People who not even once, not even a little, uh, share an opinion about the horrific things that are going on during, and I'm not talking, I'm Italian, uh, and I am really glad to have built a social media um, crew, a social media, I don't know, neighborhood, let's say, that is, they always, all the people that I follow, maybe there's one or two, I don't know, because I didn't saw them anymore, maybe, but all people that I follow, when I click on stories on Instagram, when I see posts, all the people that I follow are people who at least once said something about wars, about where they stand on human rights, where they stand on politics, where they stand on anything. Because I believe that is important to let your fan, people who spend bunch and bunch of money on you and your concert and your CDs and your whatever merch, to let them know where you stand, and not talking and not taking sides. People should understand that it's already taking sides. Even if you don't choose, you are choosing to not to choose, which is maybe even worse that choosing, let's say, the most uncommon side. To choose not to speak up, for me, it's something really, really um how do you say in English, vile. Also because you can say I don't owe people shit, but you do owe people that pay for you. That we have a choice as consumers. We have a choice to not follow this kind of people. So this is what I do in my day-to-day life. But yeah, that's my take on that. But again, in the same breath that I was talking in the Barry Keoghan video, if you didn't watch, go watch it after this. I will link it. Two things can be true at the same time. You can be uh, a person, like not likable person for your takes, let's say, but you can also be someone who gets harassed, who gets labeled as difficult, and things can be true. We there's not only black and white, there's also gray, lots of shades of gray, by the way. So in this case, we're talking about her being basically accused of something that nobody knows. But she's been accused and she's been banned from Brazil, which, you know, it's hard. So we're going to go to this post here. which I'm going to enlarge. Oh, by the way, the speed painting is finished. I hope you like the outcome. I'm really, really glad. I don't know if I need to probably probably I will post prints of this on my shop. I don't know. I will let you know, by the way. So we are going to read this post. Before reading this post, I want to just address in a second that this person here, this actress, this person, celebrity, is. I'm reading this statement because I think it's a beautiful conclusion to all this. It's a thought that I had, but it was difficult to be put in words. Like, since also English, it's not my first language. Sometimes I have, even in Italian, I have hard times making a sentence that actually has a sense. But I really like this take. I want to take this take out of the person because I know that this person is really polarizing. There are people who hate her. There are people who love her. There are people who praise her. There are people who says that this actress is, um, I don't know, bunch of things. Also, the fact that this post is from basically a snark page on Reddit. But I just saw this take. I didn't even saw who posted it, honestly. So I just want to address this so people won't come under my video and say, "Oh, but this person is this, and that." I don't care. I just want to read this and say that I do think that this phrase is perfect. So reading from this Instagram post, question mark? I don't know. Posted by Jamil, I believe. I hope I'm pronouncing it in the right way. Which again starred into A Good Place. If you don't know, it's a TV series. So she said, quote, I just want to say I agree with all the Chappell Roan hate. She's pro-Palestine, she's pro-women, pro-asking for basic respect in the industry. She left a huge management firm publicly because the owner was in the Epstein files. She's pro-trans, she's gay, she's anti-establishment, she dissenters many in all of her rhetoric and empowers millions of young people. She calls out her own industry for neglecting the health of young artists. None of this media fueled hate. Huh? None of this, sorry, none of this media fueled hate is a whipped up smear campaign, exaggerating her every move. Oh my God. Sorry. Again, the text is dismal, exaggerating her every move or blaming her for the actions of people in her team in order to make an example of a woman who set a few minor boundaries for herself for her own mental health as a fragile person. This is not to send a warning to other women to not try be outspoken and disobedient. Women are not supposed to have boundaries ever. We are just supposed to smile. And I believe this is the honestly, I really agree with everything said here. Every time a woman, it doesn't matter if you're a singer, it doesn't matter if you're an actress, it doesn't matter whatever you are, um, you are always there to please someone else. And in the moment you stop pleasing people, you are a problem. In the moment you say no, you are a problem. If you say no to a picture, like I saw again a video of I believe Dua Lipa escaping from paparazzi with her boyfriend, fiance question mark. And people were calling her like a sport. There were people saying, if you're a celebrity, this is what is expected to be a celebrity. Come on, guys, come on. Are we serious? Like, she's a celebrity. She is not like she did not sign to be photographed uh, everywhere, even on the bathroom. Come on. So it's like this kind of entitlement that we put on people, mostly women, that we need to give out. And in the moment we do not give out, we speak up. We are not grateful. Basically, we are not. we do not appreciate what other people gave us. It's like we do not have any um, good out of it. We don't have our talent. We don't have our accomplishments. It's just we exist for others. We exist for other um, appreciation. And in the moment that appreciation stops, we stop to exist and we are labeled as difficult, as hard, as um, I don't know, you add an adjective here. So this is my take. Let's let's drink. Did you drink? Let's drink. Because this video was something really, really. This is gassy, by the way. That's why I barf so much. Sorry. I'm controversial too because I barf. Uh, whatever. Was a really. I was worried that my words couldn't make. Maybe they didn't. Honestly, couldn't make any sense because um, I believe we, and I'm talking we as women or people who identify as women, um, at least once in our lives lived something like this. Even if we are not celebrities, in the moment we say no, either to our parents, either to our teachers, either to our employer, we, and I'm laughing because uh, in front of my eyes, all the moments that I say no or I stood up, like flashed. So I was like, okay, yeah, I said no many times. Um, we are labeled as hard and difficult to live with, to interact with. Um, so I think in this, I wanted to talk about this because it was besides the mayor of Rio, which it's something really, really. I imagine the mayor of, I don't know, Rome or Milan in Italy, or imagine the mayor in your biggest city, in your country doing something like that. It's crazy, honestly. Also, you are creating a president. You are creating a you're creating a fact that can be repeated. Come on, like are we in the 90s that people are banned from cities? Come on. Uh, whatever. But yeah, this is the video. This is what I wanted to talk about. I hope you liked the video, you liked the takes. Let me know what you think. Let me know your outcome, honestly, out of everything. uh, I want to remind you that this is a live stream and I'm about to put out a schedule for all the live streams, so people will know when I will post about art, well, when I will post about commentary. I remind you that there are playlists on my channel, so if you are interested only in one thing besides the other, you don't care about, I don't know, one or the other, there are playlists. I'm going to link the playlist here. And I'm going to do more live streams. I hope I will be able to do that, those on Twitch too. I battled a lot tonight before the live stream with OBS and Streamlabs. Uh, I just cannot do that anymore. I'm too old for this. But yeah, I will try to make a sense out of it. And I will see you in the next video or next live stream. If you want, subscribe, like, share, whatever, comment, whatever. Thank you so much for watching the video and bye. Woohoo. Oh my God. Okay, so I stopped the recording. I'm going to tell you what in the next live stream what are we going to talk about, which is this is my Twitch, by the way. I was trying to understand what the hell did I need to do to stream on Twitch. We are going to talk about The I shut. It's a little bit more artistic, artistic, art centered. Sora, was it? Yeah. We're going to talk about this, which if you didn't know, the Sora OpenAI platform has been shut down. We're going to talk about this in the next video, and also I forgot the other topic. Wow, I'm so bad. I always say I need to write down the things, but yeah, we are going to talk about this for sure. And then the other one, I don't remember. I need to sleep because I didn't sleep today, and I feel like shoot. So yeah, I'm going to go to edit the video, post the video, do the thumbnail, do all the shenanigans, and just stay put to see when I'm going to post the schedule, so you will be updated. And if you want to follow the live streams, you can follow the live streams. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm going